Welcome to Pydle Day 174. Pydle is a daily puzzle you need to solve by writing Python code. Today's Pydle is a pharaoh holding a stick or a staff. So have a go at solving that. If you're new to Pydle or you would like some more hints how to solve Pydle, then stick around as I will now solve yesterday's Pydle, which was a Minecraft chicken. Okay. I'm going to start by defining a variable for white called w equals white. The reason for that will become clear later. And then I'm not going to have x and y range. I'm going to do it as y in range 25. And the reason we do that is when we actually want to know the index of pixels rather than just the x and y coordinates. So we're going to find that useful, and I'm going to define x and y, and you do that in a single line. It's basically a tuple on the left equals a tuple on the right, and that's I modulus 5 for x and I integer division for y. Okay, now to exclude the two black dots for the eyes, I'm going to do if I times I XOR, where's my hat? Okay, so what does that do? So that would exclude I times I XOR 3, which is there, because the I is 0 there and I is 3 there. So those two conditions, if we just yeah, let's just quickly print that out. That may be helpful. Okay, so if we printed those out, you'll see those are the only two places that's 0. Okay, so that's why that condition of ours works. Okay, so that's going to be false for those 2 pixels, true everywhere else, so that if is only going to be true for everything else. Okay, so now we've got our Pydle x, y, and white. If you run that, we've got the 2 eyes. Okay, now we're going to build up a list of colors that we're going to use as a list, and then we're going to just basically find the index for the different places. So I said I'm going to do white twice. So why is that? So if you eliminate this column on the right, then we've got some simple conditions for yellow and brown. If you don't eliminate the column on the right, then it gets a bit more complicated. And there are obviously different ways of doing that. So my list of colors, I'm going to define white, yellow, brown, red, and red, and then white again. Yeah, and that white's going to be for everything else. Okay, so the very first condition is, and I'm going to create a list inside that with different conditions, and then I'm just going to say dot index 1. So it's going to find the first true condition and use the index of that condition. So for white, first one is x equals 4, and let's make then a condition for y1, which is going to be everything else. So we should see a white on the right, and then I think everything else yellow. Let's see if that works. Okay, yeah, so we've got our white on the right. So now the conditions become quite simple, because for yellow it's y equals 1. So you can see otherwise that would have gone all the way through. So that's why we did the white on the right first. And then brown, y equals 2. See, oops. Oh yeah. This only works if I have a 0 at the end. Sorry, a 1 at the end, where you can find if all the others are false, then a 1 at the end. Okay, so slowly building it up. Okay, so what's our condition for red? Okay, so I've used x times y. Let's just see what x times y gives us. Okay, so we'll just see if this is something we can use. So basically saying for that range, x times y is it's bigger than 0 but less than 9. Okay, so we're going to say 0 less than x times y less than 9. And now for the last one, we can say 1 for the rest of the whites. So that's the kind of the catch-all. If it falls through all these conditions, and then the last one should be 1. Okay, so if I run that, I'm hoping it's going to be solved, apart from I still have the numbers in there. So if I take that out, it's going to be solved. Okay, and 126 characters, which isn't bad. Okay, hope you enjoyed solving this. If you haven't done already, then go and do it quickly. You won't get credit for in the stats. So I'm always playing, so I haven't got a lot of stats because I always play yesterday's Pydle. But if you want to play today's Pydle, then you'll get credit in stats. So today's Pydle is Pharaoh. I've done a few bug fixes, so if you go to how to play, no, that's not it. Okay, anyway, if you look at the about the how to play in Pydle, then you'll see there's a few bug fixes that I've done. Okay, so have fun solving today's Pydle. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow.